Goeienaand, good evening fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And as South Africa deteriorates and crumbles under this incompetent ANC gangster government, things just get worse and worse and worse. I've got a video attached to this intro which will just reflect the reality of what's happening in South Africa today. But before we talk about that, let's look at the gun issue. Let's remember that the South African government, the ANC government, have demanded that people who don't have registered licensed weapons hand them in. But now you've got a situation where a court case has been won by the government, and those people who haven't handed in their guns yet and don't have a regular license are technically in breach of the law. Catch-22 situation, you'd think. This is a press release by Freedom Front Plus, and they say, "It is wishful thinking to believe that criminals will use the firearms amnesty period to hand in their firearms. Statistics published by the police service itself revealed that not a single criminal handed in his firearm during the amnesty period, despite that being the main reason for granting amnesty. The harsh reality of the present situation is that lawful owners who fail to renew their firearm licenses in time are forfeiting their firearms while criminals are still armed. This is why South Africa is the gangster state. Asserting that guns kill is like saying pencils make spelling errors. It is a human holding the instrument who is responsible for the crime. Therefore, the law should instead focus on prosecuting irresponsible firearm owners, like the leader of the EFF who fired his weapon in public. The issue of amnesty relates predominantly to illegal firearms and not firearms for which the license has expired. Lawful firearm owners who fail to renew their licenses in time must instead be granted the opportunity to do so while paying a fine, depending on the period that the renewal is overdue, just like in the case of motor vehicle licenses." The Freedom Front Plus leader, Dr. Peter Groenewald, submitted a private member's bill in 2018 to make it possible, but the ANC voted it down. The problem must be addressed by amending the law so that people do not forfeit their firearms if they fail to apply for the renewal of their license 3 months before the current license expires. The Freedom Front Plus will take up the matter with the relevant Parliamentary Portfolio Committee. The Freedom Front Plus assumes that people who turn in their firearms because their licenses have expired will be granted another opportunity to apply for a new license. Now, what are we talking about here? Well, the video I'm going to show you in a moment is describing the following. Mpumalanga police are searching for about 15 suspects who stormed an Engen petrol station in Kabakweni, firing random shots with high-caliber weapons. Police spokesperson Brigadier Leonard Schlati told a paper in a statement they blasted safes in the shop, took an undisclosed amount of cash, then fled the scene on foot. No arrests have yet been made. There you go, no arrests have been made. He said anyone with information that may assist the police in their investigation on this issue is requested to contact Detective Captain Shaka Nkosi. There have been similar incidents in the province recently. Schlati added, this week alone, different heavily armed groups robbed filling stations in Badplaas, Mamatekali and Kabakweni. In Mamatekali, more than 3 armed suspects blasted 2 ATMs and took an undisclosed amount of cash before fleeing the scene. A security guard sustained injuries in the process, and a case of attempted murder has been opened. 2 suspects, Telly Elson Malota, 59, and Sandili Victor Nkobo, 44, who is attached to the South African National Defence Force station in Middelburg, appeared in the Middelburg Magistrates Court on Wednesday on charges relating to the ATM bombing and other aggravated robbery incidents. So now you've not only just got the South African Police Service forming part of criminal gangs. You got the South African National Defence Force in it as well. What a crazy situation. These guys were found to be in possession of explosives as well as stained money in their hideout in Umluzi, Middelburg. Their arrest came after 2 ATMs were blown up in Badplaats on Monday. The arrested suspects were allegedly part of a group of 6 heavily armed men who stormed into a filling station in Badplaats, held a security guard at gunpoint and threatened to set him alight, detonated 2 ATMs, then fled the scene with an undisclosed amount of cash. He added the police had launched an intelligence-driven operation which led them to Umluzi, where the suspects were nabbed. They were remanded pending a bail application next week. Mpumalanga Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Mondi Zuma commended the police for the arrest of the 2 assailants. What can I say? South Africa is a gangster state, and it's run by a gangster government. No wonder so many people are trying to get the heck out of there. Alright guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video, please share this video, and above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.